Welcome in daily newspaper editorials audio program. Now headline: Expert diversity is key to a big plus the economic time. Eroding federalism the Hindu. Now headline in detail. Expert diversity is key to a big plus the economic time. Raise investment in domestic manufacturing. India goods exports lead for the third consecutive month, blame it on lower petrol prices, but non-oil exports are up decent 14.5% to 32.9 million export diversification is one reason for good tidings. High value added electronic exports are pushing the frontier outwards while traditional leaders such as engineering goods and pharmaceuticals are displaying good momentum. Soft price of oil cuts both ways by reducing export as well as import value. Although the impact is higher on the former, the energy market has turned nervous over threats of US tariffs effective merchandise trade. Overall rise of the dollar in mirroring this sentiment. India's energy imports are sensitive to the rupee slide, which may not provide adequate protection to export if the US were to impose reciprocal reciprocal tariffs. Another area of focus is to raise investment in domestic manufacturing through export incentives. This is not as controversial as a global trading order obsessed with important duties. This aids the secular diversification of product categories and export markets. Plus, across a broader portfolio of industries must be fine-tuned to replicate the success of electronic exports. All of this must be accomplished while global merchandise trades finds a new equilibrium. India must be both strategic and swift with its policy intervention over manufacturing experts. It has some leeway but not much due to slow deglobalization of trade in service. Eroding federalism. The Hindu. Central funding for state in education should be delinked from the NEP by withholding Tamil Nadu Centre's share of Samagra Shiksha funds for rejection. The National Education Policy (NEP 2020), the Union government is flexing its muscles to force state into submission. This move also undermines the intent of the Samagra Shiksha scheme 2018-19, which consolidated the Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan, Rashtriya Madhyamik Shiksha Abhiyan and teacher education programs. The scheme was designed to ensure equitable access to quality education for all school children. Since last year, Tamil Nadu has repeatedly flagged the non-disbursal of 2,152 crore, warning that the funding shortfall has severely strained its school education infrastructure, affecting nearly 40 lakh students and 32,000 staff members. Union Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan has explicitly blamed the state for the impasse, declaring that the funds will be released only if Tamil Nadu implements the NEP in letter and spirit. Adding fuel to the fire, he has insisted that the state adopt the three-language formula, mandating Tamil, English, and a regional language in school. This stance disregards Tamil Nadu's long-standing opposition to the trilingual system dating back to 1937 and its firm commitment to a two-language policy of Tamil and Science English since 1968. Going a step further, Mr. Pradhan has accused Tamil Nadu's leadership of being divisive and politically motivated. He even suggested that the state needs to come to terms with the Indian constitution and adhere to the rule of law, implying quite unwarrantedly that the state was not being run in line with the statute. Unsurprisingly, the response in Tamil Nadu has been swift and sharp, especially on the language issue, which remains non-negotiable for most political parties in the state. Chief Minister M.K. Stalin has rightly questioned which constitutional provision maintained the three-language policy and warned that such blatant corruption will not be tolerated. While the NEP claims it does not impose in the successive union government has until now respected Tamil Nadu's autonomy over its language policies governing subject in the concurrent list of the constitutional require flexibility and dialogue to ensure successful implementation across the diverse regions. A rigid one-size-fits-all approach risks under undermining cooperative federalism and fostering resentment among states which are equal stakeholders in center scheme. A more pragmatic approach would be to delink Samagra Shiksha and the Pradhan Mantri School for Rising India (PM3) scheme from the NEP and instead tied funding to generic performance indicators. At the same time, Tamil Nadu would do well to finalize and roll out its long-pending state education policy as a viable alternative to the NEP, ensuring academic continuity and stability for its students. Thank you.